will be of course put on stage. First, sir, if you can take the first calendar and give it to our newest employee, Mr. Ajit. Ajit sir, if you're here, please come up. Can we have the calendars on stage? So these calendars is a reflection of AI being absolutely human. So I request Ajit to take the first sheet. Thank you. So each of these months reflects the work that we do, but we believe that it has an implication on our tradition, on our simple livelihood. So this was, of course, a mix of both AI generated as well as a lot of human support into it. So things like ChatGPT, SaiGPT with Adrak and Elaichi and AI, and of course, grandmother selling vada in Luna. So all of it was done internally. Thank you very much, sir. And our year begins in February and we go up to the January. So it's not a printing mistake.
Just a small snippet that I wanted to share with you all. 2007, Desicrew was formed. We have come a long way from working on a simple data entry project to supporting human in the loop service of AI. 2007 was the year when Android, the mobile operating system, was officially announced by Google. It was also the year when iPhone was first launched. The first in Amazon Kindle was also launched on the same year. Desicrew aligns with UN Sustainable Development Goals, with women making up to 70% of its workforce. Raise your hand if you're already having a great time. Raise both hands if you have planned to stay till the end. Okay, it's now time to announce the DC National Annual Award winners. It wouldn't be complete without honoring top performers or their exceptional contribution. Their hard work and dedication deserves to be celebrated. So for this, may I have Ms. Ashwant on stage, please?
Thank you. 2007 was also when Dhoni and India won the T20 World Cup that changed the face of cricket. So it was a very, very significant moment. And 2007 was also when Desicrew was also formed. The annual awards, it's a reflection of not just the processes, the customers and the work that we do, and also the hard work that the team puts in for the other activities outside of their work. So I'm going to run this through very quickly, but I'll also like to walk about the work and the awards that are there. The first award would be the Star Tech Award. So this goes to the tech innovation that's happening. I'd like to award this to the IT team, which conducted boot camp on networking. So I'd like to call upon the TN Palayam team to come and receive it. So we have a center in TN Palayam at E Road, and they kind of do this online and coordinated with all our centers. So they organized boot camp covering almost 200 of our 1,600 employees. So for that particular team, I'd like to call on the visitors to receive it on behalf of Muniraj, Nityanandam, and Shiva Chatterjee. Your word, please. I'd like to call upon the chief guest, Rohit sir, to please give away the award to the world. So this is the team from TN Palayam of Erode district. They're doing a proxy attendance on behalf of their colleagues. The next award is the Social Impact Champion. This award, I'd like to call the winners on stage and explain. This goes to the Kolumangudi team. This team had planted 1,200 saplings last year on July 27th. They had planted about 7 tree varieties across the region. They had also done a cleaning camp and planted trees and saplings to ensure that further garbage does not happen around their place. And for this effort, I'd like to call upon the Kolumangudi team to receive the award. So they're the Social Impact Champion. So outside of this, we also have our other centers from Kapu, TN Palayam, and Viluppuram also organizing different events, or visiting orphanages, conducting coaching camps. So this was based on a nomination, and Kolu won the award for this year. The third award goes to the DNext Star. I'd like to call upon Bharti Vanishri to come and collect it. DNext is a leadership team, and Bharti had demonstrated leadership in terms of organizing HR initiatives are also doing transition for processes at Kolobangudi. Manishri, can you come on stage, please? So of these 1,600 people, we have about 45 odd Phoenix leaders. So this is the basically leadership team that works out to the floor. Bharati has won the award this year, and Manishri will be receiving it on her behalf. The next, I'd like to call upon Vinod. This will be the Client Champion Award. So this goes to the R3D process. So this is for automobile self-driving car annotation, where it is a team of about 450 resources working out of 2 centers. They managed to scale teams from 50 to 200 in a period of 3 weeks. In the month of October, they received client appreciation, and he's just receiving it on the behalf of about 400 odd people. And next, I'd like to call for the innovation at DC. This is again outside of just the defined scope of SLA. I'd like to call upon Prabha to collect it on behalf of Mohinder of Kolomagudi. Mohinder has handled multiple processes and transitions at his center, but outside of that, he has organized the HR MIS that gives out a real-time data on the productivity, attendance, and the output that comes in from each employee across all our centers, across all the 1,600 people. So this goes to Mohinder. The emerging leader would be the upcoming leader who is not into the DNext yet, but is somebody who is a leader to look out for. I'd like to call upon Rupalata to collect it on behalf of Sudha G. Rupa, if you can come on stage, please. So while Rupa is collecting, the next set of awards is for Daisy Cruz. So Daisy Cruz business units are split across these the next set of awards. For Disha, I'd like to call upon Ganesh. Disha is Daisy Cruz LLM and voice services that focuses on GenAI services. Ganesh, in otherwise known as an eternal optimist, has worked on 2-3 transitions this year, and Ganesh himself has learned to speak about 3 languages new this year. That's what he claims. Next, our business process, a BPM BU, I'd like to call upon Vignesh to come on stage to collect on behalf of Vimal. Vignesh, if you can come on stage, please. So BPM services have been our traditional services where we cater to our customers from multiple regions and domains. Our next PU is our QA on cloud. I'd like to call upon Pooja and Reenaz. QA on cloud is our software testing business unit. Pooja and Reenaz have done an exceptional work, so much so that going outside of a client unit, they have received phrases such as, "We could not have done it without you," from a customer's customer. And they work out of a center in Kapoor. We also offer managed IT services. I'd like to call upon TN Palayam Palanisamy to receive it on his behalf. Divakar, could you come up please to collect it on behalf of Palanisamy? I'd like Divakar to collect it on behalf of the data allocation team from his TN Palayam. Give the data allocation also. Can you go to the R3D form? So this one is on you, Divakar. You can tell the team that you broke it. They worked so hard to get the award and you could not even take it in one check. We also have accounting automation and bot machine. the community. Multiple nominations, and Saloni, I'd like to call upon you to give away this award to Indrani from TN Palayam. Indrani started at Basic in 2010. Somebody who was born in Mysore, who speaks Tamil, Kannada, and Telugu. He started as a data entry operator. From there, he transitioned insurance processes. He also did voice processes, and now she speaks all the 4 South Indian languages, and lastly also learning Mandarin also. But she's a part of the HR team at Desiku, and she also supports the team for the language services. Congratulations, Indrani. The last award for this evening would be the Champion of Champion Awards. So, for the interest of your audience, we have 5 centers, and altogether we have 1,600 people. Each of them averaging about 300 odd resources, and we have close to about 40 different processes and customer team. For this year, the best center, as you would call, or the overall champion of champions, goes to TN Palayam. TN Palayam team, if you can come on stage, please. Can I request you, sir, to please give away the award? Sir, as a mentor, can you please come join the team? TN Palayam Center is located in the district of Erode. We have close to almost 450 resources. Wonderful seafood you get, but we also have a team that works on IT, managed IT services. It's called the Silicon Valley of Basic 2. Currently, they hold almost about 12 different customers, transitioned over about 3 processes just this year. Oh, okay. So in Erode, our start was in the year 2000, where we started with about 5-10 resources. Initially doing only simple data entry work. As you see a form, you type a form. But over a period of time, the center grew to become 30, 50, and later, at the location of TN Palayam, we moved to a slightly bigger place in engagement with the local education institution. We started with about 50 resources, if I'm not wrong. Again, looking for insurance processes. But then the center built itself. I mean, it evolved a connection with education institutions around. They built themselves as a place where teachers come and start their career in tech. Right now, the center has close to they work on annotation, they work on managed IT services, provide 24/7 services to customers who have their base in almost 15 countries. Not only that, the center, like they were mentioning, has close to over 70% of women. They also work in multiple shifts. They have the whole leadership roles out there. And simple things that most of us working in metros might take for granted. The ability to travel on site, the ability to go on site for training and certification cannot be so easy in the tier 2 and tier 3 towns, but TN Palayam has done it effortlessly. And like see the people who won the Founders Award and most of the awards even today, TN Palayam continues to build basic rules services, and kind of work that they're doing also is becoming kind of bedrock for basic rules implementation in the next set of services that we're doing. So that all the centers we are doing over, but good luck to TN Palayam, and in the years to come, our more competition and the overall trophy will change hands from the right time on. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you and congratulations, Vinod. There's been a big It's now a privilege to invite our team chief to deliver and so insights and leadership will continue to inspire us all.
Celebration on the 18th anniversary of Growth. It's a pleasure to be here. More of a pleasure because I have traveled probably thousands of times between Udupi and Mangalore, and I always see Desi Crew board. And I always wonder, what is happening in here? And then I tried to find out, and then I got BPO. But I was always curious because, how can somebody be operating in a place like Kapu, neither in Udupi nor in Mangalore? Okay, and then I started hearing a lot of good, already 300 people. So I think if you are at a 300 people in Kapu, I think you have a lot of things going for you. And let's on that as a team. Okay, I think you get there only if the team is behind you. You have a great leadership team. Your founder has a very great culture and generous pattern like Mr. and Mrs. Shanawa. Right? I think if they are not given their blessing, probably it would have been so much more. So I think also congratulations all around. It's I think Veena wrote me, I think about a week ago. She called initially. I generally don't take any calls. Then she messaged me. So, we want to call you. Unfortunately, it was supposed to be on 20th. Then I said, look, I'm going out of town. And then it was kind enough to adjust the dates. And I was privileged to be here and take a part in the celebration. I was telling Saloni, look, there's a big difference I saw today when I took a tour of the city. Okay? Everywhere we went, every room that we were taken for the tour, everyone was smiling. They had a smile on their face. Okay? You don't get to see that in a place. Okay? That obviously meant that people were happy and people were mission-driven, right? And you are a mission-driven team, you don't see that kind of a happiness and I think like that all credit to you that you have gotten here. So I think this resonates very well with me because I started my company called Rosoft. Then I grew up here in Udupi. I brought up in Udupi. When I went to abroad for a few years, and I came back here, started continued with Robosoft here. I came to Bangalore in '98, shifted to Udupi, and grew Robosoft from there. Robosoft was formed in '96, shifted to Bangalore in '98, and shifted to Udupi in 2000. From 2002, we were doing a lot of work with customers around the world. Initially, we were known as an Apple technology shop. Later on, we were known for our mobile expertise. We do a lot of software development, and the initial exposure actually told us the right culture for the company, and we were always focused on world-class work. And I think if you build world-class products, if you deliver world-class service, geographies are irrelevant. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, if you are delivering that in this time and age, I think you can deliver. You can deliver pretty much any service from any part of the world, and Udupi is no exception. And this so well. And again, I'm very, very heartened, to see that. I sold Robosoft in 2021. It was very difficult. The company was in 2050 said, okay, it's time to move on and do something different. And now I'm a company called 99 Years in Udupi. And I have another company called Volvo in Bangalore. We are part of a larger mission to get more and more companies to our region. Okay. So in terms of building great stuff from this region, I'm very to 99 is my attempt to see if we can build a great product, from Udupi. And the Workforce mission is to enable companies to come to our region and create more opportunities here. Okay. And in this mission, we have a lot of people who have joined us on this mission. Overall, we are trying to brand this mission by calling it let our mission be to make this region be known as the Silicon Beach of India. Okay, so I have a lot of people here. My was Shailaja Rao. Okay, she was with me for 22, 23 years. Right from early days, she was with me. And when I was executive provost, she also said, look, to go out and start something. She started. The intent is to be ensure that upcoming new entrepreneurs who start in this region, how do more seasoned entrepreneurs help them and accelerate their growth. Okay, entrepreneurs like ourselves struggled through our life. We struggled through entrepreneurial life. We learned everything the hard way. Okay, and we don't want new entrepreneurs to go to the same point. Let them make their own pain points, but we will ensure that learnings are passed on to them so that their journey is more nothing. Okay, and why Silicon Beach of India is important is see what's happening in India now is this is thanks to the report that NASSCOM made. NASSCOM report says that in the next 10 years, in 2033, okay, we will have another the workforce working in IT will increase by 2.5 times. The exports from India will increase by 3 times. Okay, and if this has to happen, the IT has to go from outside our 7 cities to the emerging towns, right? So they cannot live in the large cities because cities like Bangalore, Delhi, Bombay, they all maxed out. Okay, and can you imagine what happens if they have to take the remaining, 2.5 times more manpower there? It is simply unsustainable, and it's an opportunity for people in places like Udupi, Mangalore, okay, Erode, Coimbatore, and all these places to really step up our game and create opportunities here. Okay, and if you provide employment opportunities in this region, and this fits into the vision of what Saruni also had when she started this company, with creating white collar job opportunities in this region. Then why would people want to leave? Okay, so when we are trying to brand Silicon Beach of India, we tell companies, everything from that, look, come to our region, 25 plus engineering colleges, 15,000 people graduate every year. Okay, 150 graduation colleges producing 40,000 graduates every year. Some of the best healthcare initiatives, some of the best education institutions, and we have the beaches, we have the mountains. We have the perfect, culture when it comes to literacy. We are good there. We are, as a society, we are very courteous. We love our culture. We enjoy our nature. So there is everything going on here. If we create those opportunities, people would gladly stay back in this region and create, contribute towards the nature, contribute the economic development of the region, which is the promise of the Silicon Beach of India. And organizations like NASSCOM will play a huge role in convincing the government as well. NASSCOM, I know, had made a program called as 10,000 startups in Bangalore, or it's an all India initiative. This was around 15 years ago, and which helped India become a product nation. Okay, now they should create something like 100K startups. Okay, and they should encourage all the startups in all the non-metro cities in India and provide their support, and an acceleration support, so that 100,000 startups bloom in this region in the next 10 years, and make sure that maybe 50, 60 lakh jobs are created in this non-metro region. They have the power to convince that because they are a very respected organization, and I'm sure there is leadership in each of the small cities and towns across the country who can support them on this. For example, if NASSCOM comes and tells you, say, look, do something in Bangalore, we are there behind you, and there are a lot of us here who will gladly say, faster. Let us do this, okay? And Bhaskar, if NASSCOM leadership can do that, we are 1000% behind you. Okay, you just show us one initiative, we will amplify it 100 times. Okay, Saloni was also saying, Rohit, tell me, is there anything I can do? Yesterday, I was there at another event. One of the large entrepreneur in Mangalore. He has come to an event in Thai. And he's produced a huge organization. He's employing some 4,800 people in Mangalore. He's built a big plastic factory. Okay. Hundreds of thousands of crores of revenue. And at the end of it, he said, look, we are not doing enough for our region. If there is anything else I can do from my side, let me know. And, we can do this. So I think the moment to build more job opportunities, lies primarily with the people of this region. And then, the government can help us, government will help us, organizations like NASSCOM can help us and, will help us. But all of us should have this mission that, we should transition this region from just being an education hub to becoming a technology hub. Okay, we should have it in our, mission to probably, right now we have got around 20,000 tech jobs in our region. Can we increase that from 20,000 to 2 lakh people in the next 10 years? Can we increase the number of startups here from 200 to 4,000 startups? Okay, so if we keep certain vision for ourselves, and we believe in that mission, and make it each one of our responsibility to speak good about the region, I'm sure we can convince a lot of other people to come here. I'm sure, we will convince even Mani and his team to increase the staff strength of Desikru Kapu from 300 people to probably, how many? 3,000 people, right? See, look at that initiative. Okay, 3,000 people, and, a lot of your friends don't need to leave this city, don't need to leave this place. It is, as a region, we are generally very happy, contented. Okay. Mangalore, I call it Mangalore as a 15-minute city. I'd say Udupi is a 10-minute city. You don't need to spend more than 10 minutes to get from place A to place B. In Bangalore, you need 2 hours. Okay. In Bombay, probably need 2.5 hours. Okay. We don't have all those problems, and tech jobs are great. So I think we should all move towards this vision, and if we work collectively, we can definitely get there. And I think Desikru has shown that template, okay, on how to build such units. And I'm so glad that I am here amongst you today to address you on this occasion of you completing 18 years. It's difficult, like everybody knows, completing 18 years, being so successful, creating impact, and committing to create even greater impact. The charter says it all, your intent to create more impact. So please add one more on impacting the Silicon Beach of India, program. Give us the enabler. Okay, every organization that stands behind us in this mission gives us the strength of an elephant. And I thank every one of you for this opportunity again, and congratulations once more.
Rohit, an absolute inspiration for everybody growing up in this area. So, to hear from you today is an absolute honor. Thank you very much. And Mr. and Mrs. Shenawat has been a backbone for us in everything that we do. They have been with us as a strength. So, if I can ask Mr. Sridhar Shenawat to address us with 2 words.
Dignitary is on the dais and off the dais. I'm very glad today that Desi Crew is celebrating its 18th completion of the 18th year. So 18th year back, Saloni came here to find out a place for his rural BPO. She traveled from Baindur to Ullar, searched almost all the places to find a suitable place. Finally, she came here and asked for this place. I'm very happy to accommodate this institution here because we are also came like this in a rural village. We have started this agriculture and education, which are the main items we have started here. We have started a industry called Bharat Canning Company Limited. It is a food processing industry, and a nursery called Buddhana Nursery, which is providing good plants to the cultivator. So we sold so many plants. Finally, when it comes to yield, there was no market for the fruits. So we have started a small unit. Getting my grandparents, they have started a public limited company in this village by collecting about 50,000-60,000 rupees as a paid up capital of the company. It's a public limited company existing here. And our main purpose also to market the fruits and give some employment to the people. Likewise, this Desi Crew also had the same view that give some employments to the rural people. They have succeeded in it. They have started in a very small way, and now I think they have 300 people here. I congratulate them for their effort, and I hope in the next few years, this will be, as Mani said, it will be 3,000 in this rural. I think Mani and other directors, they will help our staff, senior officers of here. They help in this process to get this more and more job here in this village. And I thank for all these directors who came all the way from different places, and they have celebrated their birthday. I think it is very nice, and hope we will come along with our people when you celebrate in 20th or 25th in other places like Chennai or other places. I will definitely participate in that. And we are very happy here because our IT giant, Rohit Bhatt, is here because we have to follow him because he has grown like anything in this area and he has given so many employments. And he must take him as a leader for this area. And I hope that we will definitely help us in achieving these small places to develop. And once again, I congratulate all the winners of these prizes. You have worked hard, and I hope you will work more and more, and hope this is I have seen that people are working from the beginning, 15 years, 17 years, 12 years. This is good. I think if you continue to in one firm, definitely you will be contributing to the firm and the other people to grow. I thank for this opportunity given to me. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. We would now invite Prashant, sir, to facilitate our guest.
எங்கடா போறா இங்க நம்ம தான் போவோம் அமௌண்ட் தரோம் ஹாய் சொல்லுங்க ஹாய் எல்லாரும் போட்டோ காட்டினா ஏன் போட்டோ காட்டல என் பேர் காட்டணும் என் பேர் காட்டிட்டு
Prashant sir will facilitate Srinivas sir and ma'am.
இதுல இதான் ஆனா காட்டு
Now request Thiru sir to facilitate.
We also request Mr. Mani to hand over the small plant to Mr. Rohit Bhatt. Rohit sir, we heard that you have built a small house, so this would be a small plant which will grow into a bigger tree whenever we visit your house next time.
Can I now request Mr. Saurav Sen to come on the dais and deliver the vote of thanks?
Good evening, everyone. So, as we come to the conclusion of this enriching DC Day celebrations, it's my honor to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of DC Group. I extend our deepest gratitude and heartfelt thanks to esteemed guests, Rohit Bhatt, Bhaskar Verma, and Shilaja Rao and Akhilesh Bhatt. And our landlords, Mrs. Jyoti Shinaba and Mr. Sridhar Shinaba, for your presence in coming here despite your busy schedules. Your insights have been very incredibly informative and engaging, offering us new perspectives and ideas. And of course, it would be amiss not to thank the entire leadership team here at Desi Group who have all made it possible. To our dedicated CAPO organizing committee and volunteers, thank you for your tireless efforts and meticulous planning. Your hard work behind the scenes has ensured the smooth execution of this event. A special thanks to all the attendees for your active engagement and enthusiasm particularly the ones who've trekked all the way from other DC centers. Your presence have enriched the event and made this a success. Last but not the least, a special thanks to Ashwant and his team who spearheaded the DC Day celebrations and have been working tirelessly in the background from planning and executing this event, and without whom this wouldn't have been a success. And of course, all the crewmates in DC who all helped in countless other ways, which would be too long a list to mention, but without whose help, we wouldn't have been able to conduct this. So thank you all once again for your invaluable contributions and participations. You made this DC Day a memorable and impactful experience for all. Have a great evening and safe travels home. Thank you.
We now request stage committee volunteers to guide the chief guest down. Please make this.
I can. Yeah.
Sir, before we discuss, can we have a group picture?
I request the DC leadership team to come over the dais. Pritesh, Ajit, Saurav. I request Shailaja and Akhilesh also to please come on the stage. Ashwant. We request Ashwant to come on the stage.
As they take you the photo, the snacks have been served at your desk on your table. Please don't leave, and you can be here and have the snack.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna. அண்ணா சம்பளம் வாங்கி வச்சுக்கலாம்.
Rashmi, can you hear me? Rashmi? Hello? Hello? Rashmi?